Shout to the enemies. I was watching their live, and somebody mentioned something about in the chat. They mentioned, "Oh, Tyson just slapped Jake Paul." I said, "Word." I don't know what happened before this moment, but Michael Jackson standing in his trunks.
Tyson.
I'm sorry, Mike Tyson. My fault.
Because if it was Michael Jackson, everybody would have got up out of there.
I mean, hey, maybe he's the weird thing about Tyson. I mean, I don't know if that sounds crazy now, but like, I've been over the last couple days, my YouTube has kind of just been feeding me Mike Tyson, Jake Paul stuff, which I'm happy for because like it feels like something. I don't know what, and I'm not going to talk like I'm some boxing analyst and knows what the outcome of the fight's going to be. I am marking the change in Mike Tyson over the last couple days. He slid on the floor towards Mike. That was before the slap?
Probably right before.
And Mike was like, "Hey, nigga, because
nigga, if Mike Tyson punched at me, I'm more than flinching. I don't care if I'm.
Oh no, of course.
Supposed to fight him. This nigga ain't flinch. He used to work, man. He used to work.
Hold on, Bugs. We're gonna. I'm gonna start that. We should go back to that conversation though. We were in the Bulls in the China Shop chat. We were talking about Jazzy. I think we saw the image of Jazzy and Tyson. Did you watch any of that conversation?
I saw the clip that's making the rounds.
My brother, he said my legacy ain't shit. I'm here and I'm gonna die. Fuck that. I don't care.
I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah, I'm like, God,
you remember the beginning of the Harlem Nights? Where he was like, "Where your mommy? Dead. Did you kill him? Nah, they just dead.
They just dead.
Like legacy. I'm gonna be dead. I don't care nothing about no goddamn legacy. After legacy, I don't even like little girls. Get away from me." Like, I was like, "Come on, Mike, baby, you got to be a little bit more." Nah, Mike is in album mode right now.
He is definitely in serial killer mode. I'm glad I saw that before I saw him slap the shit out of Jake Paul, I guess. Because I understand where Mike is. Logan James is crazy. I'll say we got to keep Yameen's to admit, because I'll tell you like this. I don't know what is and isn't a spoiler. I haven't read anything about Raw for next week, so I'm trying not to speak out of turn with stuff. But yeah, I think Sean Tragedy is right. Mike Tyson is real for this.
Everybody wants to see him beat this little dude up.
Does everybody think that, chat? Who's winning the fight tomorrow? Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? Let's talk about it.
All right. What do I want to happen?
What do you want to happen? Yeah, what do you want to happen, and then what do you think's actually going to happen?
I want Mike the dog walk his. Listen.
You want it to be 87 again, 88.
Mike is one of my favorite athletes. Period. Bar none.
Agreed.
Easily my favorite fighter. Here's the thing. If it were a different year, I would be kind of super confident. But the fight is at Jerry World.
Yeah.
Things haven't been going well for me at Jerry World this year.
Well, that's right. It is down there, isn't it?
It's been bad over there, man. Shout out to Simple Phoebe.
Peace of shout out to the Bulls.
Oh no, I just the folks that I've wanted to win in that stadium have not done well over the past 8 months.
Got to be real.
Maybe he can redeem it. I hope so, though. I hope Mike Tyson beat the blood out this nigga.
Yeah, I like you. I am a lifelong, like, we've really grown up watching his journey through life. When you really think about it, I was terrified of Mike Tyson. When I really started to watch boxing, it was like Sugar Ray Leonard. When I saw Mike Tyson, I was like, wait, nah, this little, because the look in the people's eyes when they just sitting on the rope, like he hit me. It's a brick in there. Like I did not. I got the video game. I could never beat Mike Tyson.
Shout out to everybody who had the version of Punch Out with Mr. Dream instead of Mike on it.
Yeah,
that was changed the pixels.
That was when life was life, and for real. I mean, but that's kind of the Buster Douglas loss. It was really like the catalyst to the real downfall. Yeah, downfall. So I mean,
we all remember our parents, our uncles, for me, trying to say, "Oh, should I get it? Mike ain't gonna do nothing but beat this nigga up in 30 seconds."
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we watched, right? And then,
right.
And that was the scout tape. Was Mike was gonna knock somebody out in 30 seconds. Everybody he fought during his ascent was like taller than him.
Right.
And it didn't matter. Mike was going in there, and everybody thought Mike was like a brute force, like blunt force trauma fighter. Right. And Mike was actually a very smart, very tough to hit, elusive fighter.
He was a surgeon.
And especially when he still had cuss. But let's not go. Either way, right. I'm super excited. I'm always super excited. I was super excited when it was Mike and Roy Jones.
Yes. Yeah. I remember that. That was an interesting night.
Roy Jones was just on Steven Jackson and them.
Oh, I did see that.
Talking about fighting Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, look, he still hit me. He said it felt like a horse kick. Well,
because if you remember, at a certain point, Roy Jones was like, "Nah, nigga, no. Still, I can't do it." Because it's Mike. At the end of the day, I don't care how old he is. That's Mike Tyson on the other side of the ring, and you're standing next to across from him, and you got the gloves on because you're supposed to be swinging at him. The way he looked when he was talking to Little Jazzy. He said, "I ain't got no legacy. I'm going to die. My kids ain't got to worry about nothing because I'm just walking through this thing." That man is, I'm not saying he's gone. That is not the Mike Tyson that y'all saw on Jake Paul Brothers podcast eating handfuls of shrooms. This ain't the same brother. I'm not saying that's going to guarantee a win, but I'm at the very least.
That's Alexander.
I love that promo. That's one of his best promos. He's talked a lot of shit. I'm cut from nearcloth. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. He hit the Muslim words. I'm sorry. He was really
to Allah. I was like,
praise be to Allah. So watching something.
My style was impetuous. Oh my god.
And mind you, he was spitting after he destroyed a man. After he was not even training because his homeboy had passed. And if I'm not mistaken, I learned years later, because him and 50 got that beef. I believe like the dude that passed is like part of, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, because 50 and Tyson has so much beef that 50 bought Tyson house, his old house. The one with the lions and shit that was in it. But I think that the dude that passed that night may have, anyway, that may be one of Mike Tyson's best promos that has nothing to do with like antagonizing reporters and stuff like that.
Hey man, next Bulls.
Oh,
niggas should watch just the best of Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Promos and fights.
Or I would just say promos. You ain't watching the fights. When he was like, "Listen, I usually don't do interviews with women reporters unless you should be quiet."
He was dead. But again, a lot of that was, how close was he to the fight? How gone is he mentally? Because he's got to be in the zone where he about to try and murder somebody in the ring. That's really where I started to think about football players, right? Football players, you ask them to, at least from September to February,
live here,
right?
And you think they're gonna come home and live here? Nah.
It's the same thing with people that be in like the armed services. Like a dude goes and does a tour somewhere, probably seeing all types of stuff, and just supposed to come home cooking eggs and be cool. Like, you gotta live with that shit. You gotta not only live with the places you gotta go to do the stuff you gotta do, but then you gotta live with the results of what happens when you go there. And I think that when Mike was talking to Jazzy, that's where he was at. He's I don't know if he's done with the fight in his head, but he's already envisioning
locked in,
crippling. He been waiting for this,
son. It looks as though people have been doing like satellite press for this, and what I mean is there've been just all the podcasts and all the folks. People, I just saw a clip of Lawrence Taylor pop up.
Oh, really?
Talk about being nigga Mike.
Oh, back in the day?
Yeah. Mike and LT and Daryl Strawberry and like all these niggas. Oh my gosh, it wasn't
by the truckload,
Wasn't a dry nose in the house.
I bet. I bet.
Just those like these related things have been popping up, and we know, the machine don't stop. Netflix has been really pushing this live sports thing, and I think we are seeing the wheels in motion of a very, very big and fast train. And
because you know where it leads to.
January.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Like they're at the very least, this is proof of concept of, hey, if you had any questions, no, we got this. Don't worry. We got the press conference. We got the beef. Your stream should be okay. Any of the lives I've seen from, I think I've only watched the comedy specials one, but they've all been great. There's a whole undercard too. What time does this shit even start?
Yes, I think is it 2 or 3 men's matches and a women's match.
Taylor Serrano 2 set for the undercard. It's probably something else. Who just popped in the door? Oh, look at this. Shout out.
God.
Shout out. Oh, pop quiz. Who win in the fight? Tyson or Paul? It's not really a quiz, just a question. And did you see this?
I saw that.
Word. Okay.
I just saw that.
It just happened.
Word.
With the bets, I was just reading something earlier saying that this is the biggest fight that they've had since the Mayweather McGregor fight.
The low key thing is really Jake Paul is kind of not saving boxing, but like he's keeping it. It's him and who else? Like who else is really bringing this type of?
I don't really count this as boxing, but I feel what you're saying.
Is it on their record? I don't remember if this was supposed to be. This is officially on their records. It wasn't. It was supposed to be an exhibition and it changed, or it was always on their record. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why Mike is serious.
They're saying that the bigger bets, like the biggest bets that are being made are $500,000.
What?
The bigger bets are being placed for Jake Paul, but they're saying the more bets, smaller bets, the most bets are being put on Tyson because Tyson's the underdog.
You know who? That's all niggas.
You ever seen Harlem Nights? It don't matter who much, because I see Cantone and his boys.
Facts.
But they money on the white boy.
Facts. I'll be right back.
Son, I'm trying to tell you, I can't wait. I'm kick my feet up, watch that fight tomorrow night. It should be remember how a Tyson fight used to feel, cuz we was just talking about it. We our uncles get together, my father, and folks get to.
It was a big deal.
You just get your beer ready because you ain't going to drink a whole drink.
It was a big deal on HBO.
Yes, sir. when he's about to fight Bone Crusher Smith.
Goddamn shame.
I'm looking forward to it. I hope things go well.
Yeah, I don't think we could take another loss in this month.